Welcome to Feral Healing, two best friends, one soul bond, a podcast dedicated to eccentric healing, the kind of conversations that crack you up and your heart open. Now, here are your hosts, Camille and Caitlin. We are back.
We are. We're together.
We're together.
And we're finally ready
Yes.
to go. Y'all, it's a lot, but we're excited for it.
Cheers to being back.
Cheers. Also,
Cheers to being back. Yeah.
we're very excited to be back with you guys, our wonderful feralings.
Yes, welcome back.
We love you guys.
Yes, we do. This episode is going to be called Sovereign, Not Silent. And we are here for it. Today, before we started, we decided to pull some cards from an oracle deck.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to anybody who has an oracle deck or a tarot.
Yes.
Love you guys. Love it.
And this deck is Wild Woman Oracle. I absolutely love it. Absolutely
Very much
love
in
it.
theme.
And Camille pulled Anastasia, and I pulled Skady. I believe it's Scotty or Skady. I cannot. My pronunciation is
if you
not
know
great
how to
with
pronounce
it.
it, please let us know.
She is a Norse goddess. So the whole theme is self-discovery, authenticity, shining right back at us.
I loved it. And it really hit us because this episode isn't really about looking outside.
No.
Or external resources. It's about how we are going to meet ourselves inside. And we're just going to go back inside of our own journey, really reconnect to our roots, even, I would say, the human species roots.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And I think that authenticity will shine its light for us.
Yep. Give us our compassion and our voice.
Our humanity back.
Humanity. That's a huge one.
It's really the only way to be a human, don't you think?
You know, sometimes I'm wondering.
with a spoonful of humanity.
I feel like humans in general, like the human race has forgotten humanity. But I digress. Come sit with us, guys, in this journey.
The campfire is warm.
The campfire is on fire.
Yeah, we are so excited to talk about this sovereignty, but not silent. And it does have a starting point, I believe.
Yeah, because before we became who we are today, we were who we were told to be.
Absolutely.
I know you can relate to that hardcore. We both can, and a lot of people can, but I know that's especially relatable for you.
Special place in my personal journey. Maybe some of you guys can relate to a very, very, very strict religious upbringing. I was indefinitely told what was right, what was wrong, what I thought, what I was not allowed to think, what I was to feel, what I was not allowed to feel, how I was to dress and how I was not to dress, what was appropriate and inappropriate. I really didn't have my own opinion. Yeah. And I really didn't have the platform to be able to speak it. Most certainly not, even if it was self-defense or I object. I actually have something different in mind, or I have evidence to prove.
That was a no-no. That was even like I
wasn't even taught to think that way.
Yeah, me either. It was like, this is what's not okay. This is, I grew up in a very middle-class home, and it was all house. What's at the house is shh. And then when you go out in the world, you project this image. So it was like we were never actually being who we truly were until years later. In which case we were putting on those masks to go out from day one, because I was never taught how to speak up for myself either at a very young age.
Who would have thought that our masks had muting mechanisms inside?
Right? No kidding.
We didn't realize that as little children.
It's not just voice distortion. It's mute.
And, that's one of the things that I love being a mom for my son. Very, very early on, we learned about emotional vocabulary. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
Emotional vocabulary. If you have kids and you haven't known what that is, I would encourage you guys to look that up. Emotional vocabulary. And I taught Jacob, my son, to verbally express his feelings. And then it was all about coping. And then it was also, I want to hear your thoughts. Tell me how you're feeling and what happened. What was that cause? Yeah. And what was a his thing or a different person thing or a me thing? Y'all, the best thing I ever did was apologize to my 2-year-old. Apologize to my 3-year-old and 4-year-old and 5-year-old, which taught him accountability. Most accountable little tiny human I've ever met. Like he'll start, Caitlin, whenever he goes in to talk about an opinion that might hurt my feelings, Mama, I don't mean to be rude, but I just wanted to say,
yeah,
y'all.
Like, like more mature than most grown male adults.
I was just going to say, ladies, how many in your track record have been able to communicate their feelings as such? Well, wait.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, even. I mean, there's cases for that too.
Yeah. Yeah. How many ladies?
Yeah,
have been able to communicate at that age.
It's bizarre, and it's crazy to me about how we've grown. We were in that setting, that start point. Most of us were.
Yeah.
And we're in a position now in today's modern world where we have to realize that we just been living a whole different identity, wouldn't you say?
What would you say is like that first moment you realized like you were living somebody else's story? Like it wasn't your truth, it was somebody else's.
That's a 2-pointer for me. So the first thing that bubbles up is whenever I was being told to remarry. Months after burying my spouse.
I remember that.
So what happened, reason why it's a 2-pointer, that was the first time I felt the impulse, the instinct to be like, no. I was not allowed to say no to a church leader. I'm just gonna shut up and obey. Because he was quoting scriptures and everything at me to emphasize. But the 2-pointer was like, that was the first time that I really did internalize a no. Like I was starting to think outside of the box, and I was starting to, like, that first little crack in the mask happened right there. Whenever I was like, I loved this person with my entire being, and this is an offspring from that person. Like, it was such a cosmic ordeal for me, and then for somebody to downplay it and be like, get remarried
so quick after, like so fast. I remember it happened, like I was dumbfounded when you were telling me about it, because it was so quick after Israel had died. Like, granted, I'm a rare breed. Like, I go through a breakup and I'm like, I got to take a 7-year waiting period before I move on, you know, like, because I'm going to do the work and I'm going to build my life again before I even think about involving somebody. So it being like literally months after he died, I was just like, what? That isn't insane. Insanity to me.
But that was a part of the identity. That was a part of being a Mormon, and that was a part of the role. That was the mask. That was the expectation. That was my role to play, was wife and mother, and I can't be a wife without a husband.
What would you say that second crack, or I guess where that crack extended all the way through,
just
I should say,
sliced through the mouthpiece, and I was able to talk finally? That's a really great question. I think it was a great many things, but I think it was through the help of my ex at the time. Really, there was a lot of value in that relationship with teaching and showing. It was like, anything the light touches is yours. And I was like, what? Yeah. I can go out and look at things and see and touch. But I think ending that relationship.
Yeah. Was that real?
That was the real, like, no. You know what I mean?
It's like, thank you for showing me my voice, but at the same time, now I have to use it to say no to you.
Yeah, it was like, thank you so much for escorting me out.
And I've witnessed that happen with other people, and I'm sure it's happened with me in reflection, you know, but I've seen it happen with other people where my friend, like a friend of mine, will be like, oh, this person came into my life and they're so great. Even not even relationship wise, but like friendship wise too. Oh, this person's great. They've taught me to be tough and like have this skin and have a voice and all of this. But then I turn around and I see that same person that taught them those skills is also using those skills against them. And they're using it to control or repress them in ways, because they're like, oh, I gave you that voice. Now you You owe me. And I've seen it happen with friends. I've seen it happen in relationships. And, you know, they take it as the ultimate betrayal that you're finally saying no to them. But it's like, thanks for like teaching me to have that voice, but you're also half of the reason I need it.
Oh.
You know, and that's a hard one.
It's like the medicine and also the anti, what do you call it when you have like a toxic thing go in? You get bit by snakes, so you need the
antidote. Yeah.
It's both the snake bite and the antidote.
Jeez. But you can't have an antidote or a vaccine or any of those type of things without first having the venom or the virus or whatever it is. So that's actually a very deep analogy when it comes to healing and light work, and like with everything you and I have both been through, it's hard to say that I wouldn't relive any of it again.
Nope, absolutely. I would, because it teaches you everything you need.
Yeah, as heartbreaking as it is, like, of course I would still love to have you know, some of those people here, or some of those people still in my life, or like, you know, of course, like I would love to have, you know, I would love for those to have ended differently, in a way. But at the same time, had they we wouldn't be the people that we are today.
And that's something, you know, that deep gratitude work can help you with. All right, so you fired that question at me, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
What's something you pretended to be for years that you finally stopped pretending to be this year? You took me to the past for a blast, and now I'm taking you to the
extroverted. Extroverted. I feel like I was forced into being an extrovert, along with my Aries sign, just taking it too far. Like as an Aries, like I just take things too far, and I'm overly honest and I'm overly verbal about things, but I'm actually not extroverted at all. Like I'm such an introvert. I love being alone. I love reading. I love my own personal peace. Like when I clock out of work, there's like 5 people I can stand to see. Like it's just who I am. It's who I've been. So for years, and that was only until, to be honest, probably when I started doing all that deep shadow work back, like after,
that's true.
After I moved in with you and then moved, like around that time period when I like swore off everything and was like, I don't want to be with anybody and this, that. When I started doing that, I started realizing that I was actually a pretty introverted person, and that I had been so used to being forced into being extroverted at a young age. And then in my adulthood, I just ran with it as an Aries, and just, you know, like I was that person who, if you came up to me with a situation and you came at me, I would turn around and come back at you tenfold.
It was really fun to watch.
Tenfold. And I would psychologically break you down in the process, thanks to my Virgo moon. It was like I would psychologically break you down, and I would just destroy you from the inside out. And that part of me has kind of like, she's still there. She still exists. She's still a beast. But
she's enjoying some respite.
Yeah. I just hit this point where it was just like, I'm not extroverted. Like, and it's so weird saying that because I bartend, and all of the, in working in the entertainment business, all the jobs I've worked are very extroverted jobs. But at the same time, like as soon as I punch out, that part of me is done, and I'm ready to go home and curl up with my book and my dogs and talk to maybe my best friend, you know, and that's about it.
And so, you know, I think this is also valuable when we're trying to look back at our journey. Anastasia style, we're going, what is her song? Somewhere like Journey to the Past, right? To find her future. Yeah. And I think it's just so valuable for all of us to take a beat and kind of reflect about the different phases we've gone through and different chapters that we've survived, and really pull out like the skills
Oh, yeah.
The skills that we gained and earned from that diligent hard work.
Because I would say that those skills brought us that discernment to understand what feels safe but untrue. Like we're able to notice the difference between comfortable, you know, like, oh, this feels safe. This feels like a safe, comfortable place to be, but it's not who I am. It's not what I want out of life.
And I feel like if we're not able to do that discernment, there's a lot of work to do. And that's coming from somebody who had none. And I'm still learning discernment.
Yeah.
And in fact, I was just talking to a girlfriend this morning about it.
Yeah.
And she was making the comment about how, and this is a comment that I personally I've done this a while ago where I took it to my therapist. And I was like, I just keep attracting a certain archetype of man and I don't understand. And she was like, put your shield up. And I think I've said this to you guys before, but it was ingenious what she said. And that's what I told my girlfriend this morning. And I was like, she told me, Cam, put your shield up because this might sting.
Yeah.
It's not a light issue. It's not that you're attracting the wrong thing or the right thing. There is an element to the law of attraction, period. We know that. We know that.
Yeah.
She said, for you, in this circumstance, in the relationship world, it's a discernment issue. It's a discernment, period. And I feel like, sure, relationships, but we have relationships everywhere. With our children, with our coworkers, with our bosses, with family members, with friends, you know. So using that discernment and really going in and defining how and what is discernment and exactly what you said.
Yeah. Because we often pick a familiar, comfortable, safe hell over that heaven that we could have. It's an unsafe environment, but it feels safe because it's all we know is safe.
It's the conditioning of our childhood. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, and that's, we're not, we need to shed that. We got, what, like a week left? A couple of weeks left of the year of the snake? We're gonna erupt
galloping.
Through the gates.
Through the gates.
And gallop.
On our hell horses.
lit on fire.
Lit on fire. Yes, for sure.
Just high kicking men in the face.
Man.
We're not going to high kick you guys in the face unless you deserve it.
Unless you're already in hell. Okay? Because, and I don't mean emotionally. I mean,
we just like need you to discern your actions.
You a demon. So would you say that that's the part of your identity that like you had to outgrow, but you're struggling to still release it? Would you say that's one of the biggest parts?
I would say sacrifice is one of the things I'm having a difficult time releasing. Discernment, I'm like, give it to me. Give it all of it.
Yeah.
But it's like once you gain, you got to let go of something.
Yeah.
Right? You can't stay who you are.
Yeah, you
but
got to
also
kill that part of
evolve
yourself.
into somebody else. You got to let go of something in order to gain something new. And so when I reflect, it's definitely the idealism of sacrifice, self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
And like having the discernment of where is your line? Where is that line?
Yeah.
And I think that that's so applicable right now, even in the temperature of the world. Where is the line? How, when and how and what do we say? That discernment is so important. The check and the balance of all of these events and the opportunities.
You know,
we're not going to get political.
We're not going to get political. You know, and that's because that's a huge part of our thing is we want to create a safe space. Like our whole goal when we first started this was creating a safe I can't even say it, safe space for women, like, you know, and then it became, well, we have these great men too, you know, that watch our podcast. And so it's like, we want to create this safe space for those people who just understand who we are. They can come sit at our fire. They can, and it's a safe space, but there comes a point where it's like, okay, where do we use that discernment in understanding, okay, if you're truly working on yourself, you're humanitarian, and you believe in,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, and you believe in those values. In humans, like in humanity,
and you see the value in it.
And so we promised ourselves, with the world on fire outside, we weren't going to get political, and so just the one thing we can say about that is don't forget humanity. Everybody, don't forget.
It's a we experience.
Yeah, we're all going
me.
through the same thing, because I'm pretty sure that nobody watching us is a part of the 1%. So I'm pretty sure we're all on this same battlefield, and we're fighting the wrong fight. But I digress.
We're not gonna get political.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to get political. I digress.
Cheers.
Oh,
wait, hold on.
On that note, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope, you're good.
All right. We're not going to get political.
No, we're not. Cheers.
So that's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
First of all, I just want to say, like, we have so much passion about what's going on in the world. Like, this is really us sitting on our hands.
Yeah, it's because at the end of the day,
sovereignty and not silent, but
sovereignty and not silent, but also like sovereign. And so it's one of those things. We're very passionate about it, but at the same point, like,
using discernment.
Yes. Because the whole reason we created this podcast was to, and it's not even to educate, it's to have that place for everybody to come and for us to learn together and to grow. But at the end of the day, Camille and I are humanitarians. We are lovers of people. We are peace, love, stability. Okay. Yeah. And nothing about what's happening right now is speaking that.
You are our family.
And yeah,
your babies
and you're
are
part
our
of us.
babies. We love each other.
And we want to protect all of them.
But without the commune or the cult, so.
Yeah, so there's that.
We're good. Just campfire. Nothing more. Nothing else to see here, everybody. We're just chit-chatting.
And honestly, like, we want to be real without being reactive. Right. You know, especially with everything that's going on. We want to be real with you that we are affected, but at the same time, we're here to become feral. We became feral healing. We are feral healing. And that's what we want to do, is we want to heal loudly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does that make sense to you guys?
We hope it does.
Because it's always safe to heal in whatever form that it comes in. And I know that we are probably heading towards a future where discernment and healing are going to be two Twinkies at all times. It's going to be your left and your right hand is healing and discernment.
Well, and I just posted, me and my astrology self. You know, we're in the age of Aquarius, which is exposing of lies. Now, today started the age of Aries or Neptune being in Aries.
Right.
And the last time that happened was the American Civil War. And the time before that was Queen Anne's War. And so we know what's coming. We know what's happening. And so we just really, I don't know, Cams, how would you maintain that authenticity of who we truly are without engaging in harm, without engaging in, because the sovereign, peace-loving, humanitarian part of us is like, we want to love everybody, but at the same time, there's a part of us that's like, but we're strong, independent women who want to stand.
Yeah. And we're both lovers of family and children and protectors of beings, animals, all the things. So for me, I guess what I kind of live by, my tool is 0 to 10, right? Yeah. So 10 is like, I'm ready to strike arms and, you know, I'm at my 10, my level of anger. I'm unbridled and I'm, you know, almost lethal, if you could say. So I would say, how do I remain authentic? So be authentic, be yourself, be within your lines, use your discernment, understand the parameters of what's safe and not safe.
Yeah.
Period. And if you are the type of person that is all about being a martyr, or you're ready to march that front line, some of the best leaders that we hold holidays for today did that. Yeah. So trust your judgment, trust your calling, and trust your discernment.
Yeah.
For the majority, I guess I would say I look at 0 to 10. If I'm trying to engage and I'm trying to be myself and I'm using my voice and my words and my emotions, I would be very self-aware of my tolerance, emotional stability, And if I feel
That
like I'm getting
balance.
unstable, if I'm in a
Yeah.
7 or an 8, it's probably time for me to sit down and calm down.
Yeah. And bring it in.
And also monitoring what is, like I said, safe and not safe. Is this gonna make Jacob an orphan?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
is this going to do something to my reputation to now I can no longer be a functioning employee,
Yeah.
CEO? You know what I mean? So it's just, you get to pick and choose your wins
Yeah.
and your losses according to what you feel comfortable with. But
Well, and a part of that discernment is getting you to the point where you know the difference between reacting and responding.
Mhm.
You know, when you're reacting to something, it's from an emotional standpoint. It's not
go into
necessarily
the difference about that more though.
Yeah, it's not. So when you're reacting to something, it's from an emotional standpoint. It is not rooted in stability. And when you're responding to something, it's rooted in this calm, in this sovereign, in this, you've taken the time to get that discernment and get your head clear to have this discussion
Mhm.
or to have this decision.
Mhm.
And we're living in times where a lot of people are reacting on both ends.
I would say
On
even
both
too,
ends,
like
yeah.
reaction, typically there's an apology at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a response,
there's not. And what
not.
I've learned as an Aries who reacted the majority of my life, you know, this past year, I was silent a lot in all aspects of my life. And what I have learned is the fact that I've been silent and I've gathered, my response became more deadly when I actually did lose my voice, or not lose, when I actually did use, right? When I actually did use my voice, it became more powerful because I took the time to get that discernment and get that my thoughts.
It's almost like a power up.
Yeah, it is.
You know
it's
what I mean?
It's
like battery power up. It's
Yeah.
like, rather than just zapping something without thinking about it, like an impulse. Because my therapist taught me a long time ago. She's like, it's like when your doctor hits your knee.
Yeah.
That's a reaction.
Yeah.
You don't even think. There's no
It
forethought.
just happens.
It's just psh, psh, psh.
Yeah.
And but I really like that analogy that we're almost loading something.
Yeah.
You know, we're buffering. We're gonna take a moment to buffer.
Yeah.
So, with all of that being said, friends and farrellings, I used to think that alignment, I thought that meant that your life is supposed to have just peace. Like once everything is aligned,
Yeah.
that default means your life is in or has peace. But now I know that alignment technically means truth. And truth doesn't mean that it's been soft and peaceful either.
Well, just because it's peace doesn't, just because it doesn't look peaceful doesn't mean that's not your peace either.
What do you interpret that as, right? So when things are in alignment or not in alignment, does that mean that you're supposed to have peace when things are aligned or not?
Yeah.
Because for me, I really feel it's about truth.
Yeah.
And it's that authenticity, that journey of recognizing your phases, your truths, and demasking everything. Maybe that's the peace.
Yeah.
Peace of authenticity, peace of mind that you are living your truth, you are living within your, I don't know, your joy.
Well, because sometimes true peace is loud, messy. It's
Feral.
Yeah, it's not, but ultimately it's not scared. Like you become not scared of it anymore. You know what I mean? That's true peace, is when you're no longer afraid of that part of yourself.
I would even say, in addition to that, it's like not even being scared of when things are not peaceful.
Yeah.
Alignment doesn't have to have peace.
No.
Sometimes you gotta freaking fight for your peace.
Yeah.
And it's loud and it's messy.
It is. Absolutely.
And we're not scared of the noise.
And so in those moments when that noise happens, when your body is literally speaking in fire, don't shush it. Interpret it.
What does that mean? Hold on, break that down.
So when that fire rises, don't quiet it. Figure out what it is.
I mean,
find out.
Buffer, and then channel the target.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
like a dragon's breath.
Yep. Like a dragon. Like a dragon,
Ooh,
baby,
I
like a
love
dragon.
that. I love that
Yeah.
so much.
Absolutely.
These are our wee tokens.
Yes, our little tokens for you to take with you.
All right,
Um,
so maybe the journey isn't about becoming someone new. We're
Yeah.
always evolving, but
Yeah,
we don't have to
yeah.
like completely reinvent the model.
No.
You know what I
No.
mean? We're just upgrading.
We're just upgrading,
I love that.
updating.
So it's about really remembering maybe the core,
Yeah.
remembering what makes you you, and fastening in on that.
Yeah.
Shed off all that stuff that doesn't support, and upgrade.
Absolutely.
Because it's what's underneath all of it that truly matters. That truth.
And underneath all that, no, we're not perfect. We're not finished, but we're authentic. And that's our truth. And that's enough.
And
That's
therein lies the peace.
power.
Oh!
Power.
Can I introduce you to peace and power?
Peace and power. Peace and power.
Why can't the leader... We're not going to get political.
Oh, well, that reminds me of a PSA I feel like we have.
I wanted to announce to the world that, listen, it's important to know, if you cannot make the bed, don't even bother getting in it.
Don't get in it if you can't make it.
Turn on and walk.
Yeah.
It's not for you.
It's not for you. Not for you.
That's all.
Oh, that's it.
That's all. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
So, you guys, we hope that you resonated with us in some way, shape, or
Yeah.
form. We hope that you felt
So
warm.
glad we got back together this week.
Oh,
Knocking each
the
other out.
magnetized.
Yeah.
So we hope that you guys were able to recharge with us.
Yeah.
That you were warm and cozy and safe here by the fire, and that if you ever have any questions or anything that you want to relate over to us, feel free to.
Yes, please do. Please do. We always need feedback, and I know we've been asking for it. Come on, guys, give us something.
We love it.
I know that the questions come in every now and then, but we would love your feedback across the board.
Stories and questions, give them. So wherever you guys are, wherever you are, our feralings, wherever you are in your chaos,
you're not alone.
and as always, darlings,
We'll see you in the shadows.
Mwah.